All right, I have a somewhat terrifying story that I want to go over, and I've been warning about this since the beginning of Trump's second term, I feel like now, and I'm feeling pretty vindicated because I feel like I was the only one talking about this and bringing it up. So, along with Trump's push for coal and gas and opening up new refineries and coal plants and whatever, they also talked about how they were for nuclear energy and reviving that and really putting that on the pedestal as something we should pursue more, which I find myself as someone who is a proponent of nuclear energy. I was like, that's great, but I, because there is no doubt that nuclear energy is cleaner and much more efficient than coal and gas. And that is where we should be moving, especially if we're going to be building all these fucking toxic, just drain of resources, data centers all over the US. We're going to need more energy. All right. But I did not want the nuclear energy push to be under a Republican administration, especially this administration, because of deregulation. I do not want, this is what, I mean, I'm against deregulation across the board for a lot of things, but this is one thing that could be catastrophic. And I was like, if we're going to do this push, I am terrified that they are going to deregulate the shit. And guess what? They are. They are. I warned about it all along, and it's happening. It is fucking happening, and it is not good. Let's go ahead and go over this article. It's from Neutron Bytes. Looks a little dated of a website, but they were so kind to summarize the NPR article that is very, very long. It's, oh no, they used AI. Shit. Fuck. You know what? Whatever. Conservatives, you like AI, right? Maybe they'll make you listen just a little more. So, key regulatory changes: removal of ALARA standard, the as low as reasonably achievable principle, a decades-old standard for minimizing radiation exposure, has been eliminated from the new orders. This change may allow for less concrete shielding and longer worker shifts. Strike one, you're out. Strike one, you're out. You're done. You're done. Shut it all down. You know, all of a sudden I'm feeling like I don't want nuclear energy anymore. You know what I mean? Because this is crazy. Like, let me be clear. You shouldn't deregulate a lot of things, but this is like the one thing. It's like, are you fucking insane? You are playing with radioactive fire. Have you ever heard of Chernobyl? Okay. Security reductions. 7 security directives totaling over 500 pages were consolidated into a single 23-page order, from 500 pages to 23 pages. I'm sure there was nothing important that was removed. Removed requirements include detailed firearms training, emergency drills, and limits on security officer work hours. Emergency drills, yeah, we don't need to be prepared when there is an emergency that is inevitable because of our decreased regulation. It's like a fucking self-fulfilling prophecy of suicidal destruction. Engineering oversight, the requirement for a cognizant system engineer, a designated individual responsible for each critical safety system, has been eliminated. Maybe we should just stick with coal and gas. If that's what you guys want to go with, you just go with coal and gas. Maybe we save this nuclear stuff for another couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Oh God. Environmental protections. The requirement to use best available technology to protect water supplies was removed. Language regarding radioactive discharges into sewers was softened from prohibited to should be avoided. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? It's like, we would prefer if you didn't dump nuclear waste into like the water supply or the sewage system. We just prefer, like, if you do, it's fine, but like, we would prefer you didn't. This should be something that would be like, yeah, if you start dumping nuclear waste into like our water supply or our sewage system, life in prison. Life in prison. You're done. You're done. What the fuck? What the hell am I reading, dude? I hope this is just I'm going to cope and say it's just AI hallucinating. Don't worry, everyone. This is just AI hallucination. I'm sure none of this is true. Okay. Waste management. A 59-page manual on radioactive waste was replaced by a 25-page order stripping detailed requirements for waste packaging and monitoring. It just keeps getting worse. NPR reports that the DOE is utilizing its authority to self-regulate research sectors, bypassing the independent and more rigorous Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Anyways, the concierge team, each of the 10 private companies involved, including those backed by Amazon, Google, and Meta, has access to a team of senior officials reporting directly to the Secretary of Energy. We're so cooked. We're so cooked. I mean, we've already seen for like a certain gas and oil projects and just whatever projects that the Trump administration is trying to do. You've seen them just openly brag about like, oh yeah, they just waived the regulation. We just got rid of that like roadblock. It's like, yeah, you can pump out as much like dust and whatever into the air now from your coal plants and whatever, and it's just fine. It's God. Staffing approximately 30 DOE experts and 12 experts on loan from the NRC are currently conducting design and safety reviews for 11 reactor designs using these new rules. Operational efficiency. The DOE maintains these changes reduce unnecessary regulations and increase innovation without compromising safety. Like, am I overreacting here? Like, no, I'm not. Just it's rhetorical, but God. Key technical implications, design and shielding. The removal of ALARA may lead to reactors being built with significantly less concrete shielding to save on construction costs. Regulatory conflict. Legal experts suggest that by softening prohibitive language should be avoided, the DOE may inadvertently lead companies to violate standing federal laws like the Clean Water Act. Security, I mean, inadvertently, this is intended. Security risk, okay, I don't care about, I mean, yeah, I guess there is an increased risk for theft, but honestly, theft is the least of my concerns right now. Erosion of public trust, that's obvious. Regulatory ambiguity. Experts warn that removing explicit requirements may actually complicate compliance and lead to inadvertent violations of statutes like the Clean Water Act. Again, this doesn't matter. This is intentional. The ambiguity is absolutely 100% intentional. Who benefits from these changes? I wonder who. Financial backing. Amazon and Google are major private investors in the reactor designs undergoing secret safety rule rewrites. Yeah, Amazon, the people who just like fired 16,000 people like 2 days ago. SMR focus, the tech sector is specifically targeting small modular reactors because they can be mass produced and placed closer to data center clusters than traditional large scale plants. And then these are the sites that are currently in progress. What do you guys think? Because I think this is absolutely fucking bonkers. Like cutting, like this is even like cutting like what even sound like silly or dumb regulations. We're talking about nuclear power. As we've seen, we have historical events we can point to where it's like, hey, you don't want to skimp on regulation for these. You kind of want to be very safe and probably over-regulate to an extent, because you could render an entire area inhabitable for centuries to come and also spread radioactive like radiation across the entire planet. Like, I didn't read this article ahead of time. I went in here mostly blind. Jesus Christ, I did not think it was going to be that bad, but like, anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.